If you are a business owner in the construction industry and you are stuck in the day-to-day, you don't know how to think strategically to achieve bigger goals, to move from $1 million a year revenue to multiple $1 million, to achieve 8 figures, I'm here to talk with you today. In my experience, I see many people that open their businesses from their area of expertise. Like myself, I am architect and I opened my first company, architectural and real estate development company, from my area of expertise. So it was very difficult to see beyond and to see strategically in the future, to plan the year strategically and with intentionality. So why I'm saying that? Let me introduce myself. I'm Kelly Fisher. I'm a business advisor. My company is Royal Fisher. I work with business owners that are in the range of 7 figures, want to go to the 8 figures, or even some small businesses that are in the 6-figure range and need to structure the business to go to the 7 figures. So the mindset that took you to the $1 million, to the 7 figures, is not the same mind that is going to take you to the 8 figures. And same way applies for the 6-figure to 7-figure. Why am I saying that? Because I'm here today to talk with you about methods of managing your company and projects. My husband today used a really cool metaphor to call these 2 type of methodology of managing a company. And he used the Netflix way of running a business. So he said many business owners, they are with the Netflix mindset of running the business. What does that mean? And I'm going to show you right now. So we have in management and in managing projects something called waterfall style, or the cyclical style that we call agile. Many companies in the past, or the hierarchy of way of doing business is more patriarchal, and with the hierarchy where one phase go after the other until to see results and then try a different thing. Many people, even today, they still think this way. Even with the world running so fast, they still thinking this waterfall way of doing business, of doing resolutions and projects, that one thing goes after other. And why this means Netflix. Let me show you here why my husband used the Netflix idea. What happened with the Netflix when you open the Netflix and you start to see a TV series? What happens is we have the season 1, and with the season 1 we have the episode 1 and the episode 2 and the episode 3, and we wait until goes to create other episodes. And the same way is the waterfall way of doing business. So we do a step 1 and then step 2 and then step 3 until you see the project working, and to identify if it worked or not, and then we go all over and change the step 1, and then try the step 1 change with the step 2 before and the step 3 from before. This is too long to take to see any result. But that was the old way of doing business. Like I said, the old way of doing it, and this was changed with Toyota. So Toyota brought a new way of doing business called the agile way, of the cyclical way. The cyclical way, we start to do a project and we see the results of this project, and then we started to do another way of doing and seeing what works best. If we see in marketing, we have something called test A/B. Have you ever heard about that? The test A/B is exactly that. Let's test both possibilities. Let's test this one project. Let's test 2 ways of doing it to see which one is going to work best. This is the way today companies are transitioning from the Netflix way, watching one episode after other, or the waterfall way, that's the technical way to say, the waterfall way to something cyclical. And then when we think about, let's bring again the comparison and metaphor with the TV shows. Let's talk about Apple with Apple TV. Even though that Apple is a technology company with the computers, with the mobile cell phone, and then came with the Apple TV, music, Apple Music and Apple TV and other hardwares, and then came with the iOS, that is a software, and from that now with the entertainment industry. So we see that Apple is trying many different streams of income. They are trying many different projects at the same time, and even though that they are not innovating so much with the iPhones, that's part of the hardware, they are just updating the iOS and cameras. So I'm not going to that. I'm super fan of Apple. I have an Apple here. My computer is Apple, my phone is Apple, my Apple Watch, my iPad. I love Apple. But let's be realistic. They are not innovating, okay? They are just adjusting one thing here and there. But what they are investing is expanding the market with other line of work. So they are expanding the market not only with the iOS, with the software, with the hardware, but they are going to the entertainment business. They are going to the Apple TV and investing real good in the Apple TV and the entertainment business, to the point that now they are creating what? TV shows. So Apple are creating the TV shows and movies, and this is what's happening is they are competitors directly of Netflix. So let's think about Netflix and the waterfall of way of doing it. Netflix started to offer the movies, and then it started with the TV shows, and then it started with the producing, right? Producers, and then live shows with comic live shows, okay? But they are still inside of the entertainment industry. So they are still working on the entertainment industry, while Apple today is not only still the tech company, but they are working on the entertainment business. So let's think about us as regular day-to-day business owner. What I'm trying to encourage you here, guys, is let's think about our businesses and our projects as the cyclical way of doing it, okay? I have some clients, and usually I work, like I said in the beginning of the video, I work with clients that they are experts. They are architects, engineers, they are plumbers that started to grow the business, and they started to hire a bunch of people and get bigger in a sense of bloating but not growing, because they don't see the strategic side. They are just doing the day-to-day, and they are trying to grow and going to the next level, to the next phase of figures, bloating but not strategically and intentionally thinking. Not only that, plumbers, electrical, cleaning companies, construction companies, so engineers, architects, I am one of them. I started to grow, hiring people, bloating but not growing. So when the storm came, what happened was it destroyed my company, destroyed my emotion, and then destroy everything around it. That I needed to let go 11 employees that I had at that time, 110 clients that I had at that time, 21 side jobs that I had at that time. I needed to hire someone to take over everything for me to be able to fulfill the commitment I had with that 110 clients. But let's get back to us here, you that's watching this video, to learn better ways for you to run your business strategically, even that you are still doing the operations day-to-day work, but you are going to start to see as a visionary and strategically to be intentional for you to grow your business. Does it make sense? When we think about our business, there are some things that we are going to work on the waterfall, but I like to do on the cyclical way. And to think about the cyclical way, I'm going to show you something that we use in management and business called PDCA. So let's see if I can turn this. Ta-da! Brand new board. So when we think about, let me change the color to see if it's more vivid for you, okay? You can have many projects working at the same time in a cyclical way. We have the plan. P stands for plan. D stands for do. C stands for check. And A stands for act. What does that mean, Kelly? Example, I have a plan to go from 6-figure to 7-figure. What does that mean, Kelly? 6-figure to 7-figure. So 6-figure when you are doing 100,000 plus, to 7-figure when we are doing 1 million plus. Okay, 8-figure when we are doing 10 million plus. Does it make sense? Now it's okay for you guys? I'm sorry that this video is getting longer, but that's where the point I want to go, and I needed to explain to you the difference in waterfall and cyclical. So inside of the cyclical, you can use this framework. So this framework called PDCA, plan, do, check, and act. Okay? What does that mean? We are going to make a plan. So our company wanna go from 6-figure to 7-figure. Today we are in the range of making $250,000 a year, and we wanna increase that 4 times by the end of the year. We wanna go to the $1 million by the end of the year. We are here, 250. We wanna quadruple this company. What do we need to do? Audit, check what you are doing today, and then we are going to plan what we need to do to get there. Okay? What a $1 million company is doing that you are not doing yet, I always think about who do I need to become to be a $1 million earner. You need to be before you have. You need to become, you need to transform yourself and transform your mindset for you to become a $1 million earner before doing it. Part of this visualization, part of this becoming is planning. So how are you going to get there? What is the plan as far as market positioning, brand awareness, marketing, sales? How many sales do I do today making $250,000? How many sales do I need to do tomorrow? Or if you are $1 million and you want to achieve 10 million, what kind of team I have, a $10 million company have? How is it structured internally with departments and roles and C-levels, executive levels positions to get to $10 million? How a $10 million company works for you to be able to get there. And the way I like to do is who I can find as a model for me that is already there, that I can use as a model, not copy, use as a model to get there. For example, a $1 million business consulting company has a team in place of consultants, but at the same time, I want to have a lean overhead for me to be able to have a bigger profit margin. What is the profit margin of a company that's making $1 million? What is the office, the internal structure with employees, with strategic positions and sales team, that they are having? What is the closing rate? Those are numbers that you need to have. That's why you need to audit your company to be able to check where you are at today, and then start to make a plan to get where you want to go. And then you are going to change your mindset, change to become the $1 million earner first, and then to be able to do this with clarity. We are going to plan, and we are going to start to do, to act, to go right away after the sales, after the new clients, after the new copy, after the brand awareness, after the market expansion, after the new products and services that I need to launch to offer. And then plan, I started to do, I will check the results. What are the results? And for the results, we are going to use something called KPIs. What is KPIs? Key Performance Indicators. We are going to use the Key Performance Indicators. What am I going to choose to check if my company is growing? One of the KPIs could be the revenue. Another KPI could be profit margin. How much is your profit margin? Because you can still making, I don't know, 250,000, but you lean your overhead and you cut costs and you increase sales and you increase the profit margin. So could be number of sales, number of clients, number of services and products. And what I always like to do for us to check if the plan is working is something called 80-20 rule. Have you ever heard about that? Another framework that you can use is the 80-20 rule. What does that mean? 20% of the things that I do that bring 80% of the results. So with that, doing all the plans and check, you are going to be able to see what type of services that are bringing a lot of work but not results. What are the type of clients that I'm having a lot of work but not is bringing results? And then you will start to check these numbers and check the KPIs for you to decide and define what type of clients you want that's going to bring the 80% of the results instead of 80% of the work and 20% of results. So we are going to get rid of the services that's bringing a lot of work and not results to do the opposite, okay? And then after checking this, after making the change and the adjustments, we are going to act again. And this is the cyclical way, because while we are acting here, we are replanning, we are doing again, and we are checking, and then we are acting. We never stop to do and act. Always has to have the act and the planning phase of checking and planning. So if you see inside of the cyclical way, PDCA framework, we need to be checking at the same time, planning at the same time we are doing an act. So it's going to be a constant. We are going to have the big strategic plan, but we are going to have the constant check, act, plan, check, do, check, plan, act. And with that, with this framework, we can have many projects happening at the same time. Because like I said, we are not a Netflix business. We are an Apple style business. An Apple style business has many projects working at the same time. We don't need to wait for one project to work for us to start other. We need to think about a company like, I'm going to try to do this, okay? So we need to think of a company like an engine, okay? We need to think that we are working, and this is working together, and there is another engine that's coming here and fitting here. We are working on many things at the same time to be able to bring the result. There's a machine working. So let's think about a car. And this is my craziness. Let's think about a car. While you are here driving this car, okay, you are here driving this car and doing the movement with the rotation of the tires. Actually, inside of the car, we have this bunch of engines working together to make the piston to explode, to make the engine work, and then to make the tires, the car, drive the car, okay? So the same way we need to think that this is a company. Is a company, you are the driver. You as a business owner, you are the driver. You know the destination. That's why we need to plan, because you know the destination to take this company to $1 million or $10 million. You are the visionary, you business owner, you architect, business owner, you engineer, business owner, you construction company business owner. You are the visionary, you are the driver. You need to know where you are going, okay? And put the destination there on the GPS. When you put the destination on the GPS, we know exactly where you're going. You are not seeing everything. You are seeing what is in front of you, and you are seeing on the GPS where to go, the destination, but you are not seeing the whole picture. I like to use this metaphor of the car because the only moment you look to the past is to learn with what worked, to fix and learn what didn't work, and to celebrate what worked. But your goal is to focus on 30% of where you're going and 60% in action, okay? So you are going to put your GPS here to know where you're going, and then how you distribute your focus. So it will be 10% in the past to what? To check. You're going to focus 10% in the past to check if it's the work you did is working. So learn with the mistakes, celebrate the victories. 10% focus on the past. 30% focus is in the future. 30% focus is where you are going. And then 60% of the focus is act, do. 60% of the focus will be in the action of today. If we think about past, present, and future, that was a lot. I'm sorry guys, it's going beyond what I was planning to talk. But how we orient our focus will be 10% in the past, learn and celebrate, 30% in the future to know where we are going, destination, and then 60% in the present. So the actions we need to take. Does it make sense? So this is what I want to encourage you guys today. I don't want to go longer with this video. The whole thing was to tell you about waterfall way of managing your company and agile way of managing your company. Many companies are transitioning, like I said, was created by Toyota engineer, and many companies are changing to the agile way. Publix is one of the companies that changed everything, and they are always hiring people that are work with agile project management style. So if they do this and they are multi-billion-dollar companies, why not you? Even that you are small still, you need to think as you are big, okay? So I want to encourage you guys, don't be the Netflix way of doing it, like, you know, episode after episode. Plan and work as an engine, work as a car, work as many projects together in the agile way of doing it. What does that mean, Kelly? I want you to reach out to me. I want to invite you to comment in this video your biggest struggles, your challenges in business according to what we spoke today. I struggle with setting the vision. I struggle with the internal structure. I struggle with building the strategy. I struggle. What are you struggling today? I'm going to read all the comments and I'm going to reach out to you. But if you want to right away schedule a time with me, I want to meet you and I want to go over and audit your company with you for us to see exactly where the struggles are and then build a strategic plan to get to your goal. What is the call to action right now? Go to my description, click on the link below, schedule your strategic session, schedule a time with me. I truly want to help you. Write down on the comments your biggest challenge and then hashtag audit, and I'm going to reach out to you and we can schedule our strategic diagnostic session that we are going over the challenge, and I'm going to give you one solution. One simple thing that you can apply the same day to start to see results. And if you think this is valuable, and then you can come and we can build a proposal for you. I'm very excited to talk with you. Thank you so much for watching me today. Kelly Fisher, business advisor from Royal Fisher, and I'm very happy to be here with you today. Let's do it. See you next video.